of our traffic report. Back to you, Katie.
Thanks, Johnny. Today we are here with 13-year-old swimmer Annie Reed. Her story is being told throughout a book called Heart of a Dolphin. Tell me about yourself.
Hi, Katie, and thank you for inviting me. To start off, like you said, I am a swimmer on the varsity swim team for my school in Connecticut. Whenever I can, I love to go down to the cove and swim. My dad also owns a restaurant called Mike's Seafood in Connecticut.
So from what I've heard, you met a dolphin. Please tell more.
Well, yeah, so I found a stranded dolphin out by what we call the spit. He was all caught in fishing line.
Oh, that's awful. But may I ask you, Annie, what is the spit?
Well, the spit is where a whole bunch of trash collects in the ocean. It's a shallow area, but there are super jagged rocks, so it's very dangerous out there. Eventually able to free him from the fishing line.
How did you do that?
First I had tried to untangle him, but that didn't work, so I had to go back to the cove and grab my brother's wire cutters to free him.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was, especially since he didn't swim away right away. We just stayed there for a minute, staring into each other's eyes. It was such a wonderful feeling to be in the water with him.
Cool. Did he ever swim away?
Yes, he eventually did, but that was not the last time I saw him. When I was cutting him loose, I noticed a scar on his face. So every time I saw a dolphin with that mark, I knew it was him.
Often?
Yes, I did see him often. Every chance I got, I would go down to the cove and swim with him. We would swim and play together. I played with him so much that I even could throw a ring and he would go get it and bring it back to me.
Give the dolphin a name?
Yes, my brothers and I named him Admiral Squeak.
The reason why you named him Admiral Squeak?
Yes, we happened to know a man who had a scar on his face and his name was Admiral Zeke. So I thought the name was fitting.
So that makes sense. It sounds like you're living a perfect life.
Well, not exactly. I'd been spending so much time with Squeak that I forgot about my best friend Emma. Emma then became friends with a few of the mean girls at our school, Morgan and Grace. It just so happens that Admiral Zeke is Morgan's father, so I guess you could say that naming the dolphin after him was sort of mocking him. Well, Morgan found out about it, and then a disaster happened. One day, to get me back, they threatened to chase Squeak out of the cove. I had to stop them. I took my dad's fishing boat out without asking him and found them waiting on jet skis near the cove. When I reached them, they explained to me that they weren't actually going to hurt Squeak. Morgan was just mad about the dolphin's name, so she wanted to annoy me. The boys on the jet skis kept on riding near my boat, turning hard away from it, splashing tons of water in it. They eventually all drove away, but when I went to go myself, the boat's engine would not start. I kept trying and trying, but no luck. I knew I shouldn't have done this. Why did I make this choice, I asked myself. My engine wouldn't start, the boat was filled with water, and I thought I was all alone. After many failed attempts to get the water out, my boat began to sink. Down I went with it, slower and slower. The boat sank and capsized.
Wow! What happened next?
Well, I don't want to reveal the whole story, so you'll have to read the book to find out.
Wow, that was a gripping story. I can't wait to read the book to find out what happens next. I hope it has something to do with that dolphin.
Well, maybe. Thank you, Katie, and thank you so much for having me here today. I had a great time.
Back to you, Johnny. Wait, how did you do that?
Well,
Well, back to you, Katie.